welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina van der Voort and this is Croatia Vibes. Today I want to talk about the shock I got when I came here in Croatia as an African millionaire, expecting that I was going to have the same lifestyle as I used to have in Africa. Because I'm from Africa, I have had a lot of good experiences in Africa as an African millionaire. So I expected to have the same kind of standards here, but shock on me. I live to tell the story. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you'll be among the first people to be notified whenever I upload a video. So I'm going to start with housing. So in terms of buying a house and in terms of the standard of living, in terms of having a house, your own house, it is very, very crazy for me because I'm from Kenya, and in Kenya you can easily become a millionaire because when you have 10,000 euros, it means that translates to 1.2 million Kenyan shillings. So that is a lot of money according to the Kenyan standards. So when you come here with your 1.2 million Kenyan shillings, that is about 10,000 euros. And it takes you down to the drain. And when you think that you're coming to Croatia as a rich person and you're coming here to live according to the standards that you used to have in Kenya, having a big house and with like a beautiful house just for maybe 5 million Kenyan shillings, which is about 50,000 euros. And then you come here and you find yourself like you are not even able to buy an apartment with that amount of money. It is quite depressing, you know? Because on average, houses in Croatia, especially in the cities, you'll find like some houses, completely detached houses, they go for about 300,000 euros, 400,000 euros, or even 200,000 euros. It depends on what kind of house that you want. But if you want a luxurious house, then you have to cough the money, and that is the money as an African millionaire I don't have. So it was so crazy, it was so confusing when I first came here, because then I expected to have a nice house, I expected to buy a nice house and actually live as a millionaire. So that really shook me to the core. The next thing I will talk about is about workers and work, because when I came here I expected to also be able to employ some people to do some jobs in my house, for example, and also in my businesses. But when I came here I found out that actually the manual laborers, they actually charge according to the hours. So then in my own country I'm used to actually having maybe a house help or also some gardener outside there working for me, and then I'll pay them per month. And the amount of money, the salary that we give per month, if you're able to pay your house help or a lady who is cleaning your house 10,000 Kenyan shillings, that is about 100 euros or thereabout, somebody will be very happy, your employee will be very, very happy and very excited, because normally they get paid about maybe 50 euros or something like that. So then it is very exciting for them to get paid that amount of money by you working for you. Because for me, I used to have an employee and then they used to work for me. I could pay them about 100 euros and they were very happy, they were very excited. Also, when you have a gardener, you also pay them the similar amount and they are also very excited because you pay them like twice the amount of money they get from other employers. So they are loyal to you, they're happy to work for you, and they're happy to work with you. That is per month. When I came here, that is almost the amount of money you pay a cleaner or a gardener per per day, not per month. So then it was so confusing for me. I thought then I had to do everything by myself. I had to clean my house by myself. I had actually also to do the lawn mowing, cutting grass around my house, because then I could not afford them. It is crazy here. And then to make the matters worse, then I had businesses and I had to employ people. So it was crazy, because then when you come here, the salaries are very different. The system is very different. There is even a law for minimum wages. In Kenya, we don't have such a law. People get paid whatever their employer sees it fit. So that was also difficult for me coming here, and I wanted to live the same standard of life that I had in Africa. It was crazy. It was somehow in a very different world, you know. Something else that I experienced, and I saw it as very different as an African millionaire or as a Kenyan millionaire, is that when I came here, I expected to actually be able to buy a nice car and drive it, of course. And then, because when I compared to my country, the cars I could buy there, I could buy a very nice car for about 10,000 euros, or even 20,000 euros, a nice car, a Mercedes. Then I could drive very well, and I could, find the pleasure to live a millionaire's lifestyle in my own country. But shock on me when I came here, it was crazy. I went to the shop to buy a brand new car. And actually, I found out the car I wanted was 50,000 euros. And I was like, should I buy a house? Should I buy a car? What do I do? So I was forced to actually use public transport, because I could not afford to buy a car as an African millionaire. So actually, my standards changed a lot when I came here in Europe. When I came to Croatia, my millionaire's status was scrapped off. Now I'm no longer a millionaire. When you go there, then you find that you are a millionaire. The food is good. The food is very healthy in Kenya. It is also very affordable. But when I came here, if you want to eat good food, if you want to purchase healthy food, then there is a price tag that is attached to it. Actually, I learned there is a difference between the bio food and the other type of food that is grown by big farms, because then in Africa, most people have their own gardens and most people can just harvest from their own gardens. So there is no big difference between the bio food and also the other food, because most food is not filled with chemicals. And that is the funny thing, because here I see also a lot of people, a lot of households, even in Zagreb, the capital city, you find they all have their own gardens. So you find that they're also practicing this kind of similar system. But in Africa, you don't even need a garden. You can just go to the market and buy fresh fruits and vegetables at an affordable price. And there is no difference between the bio food and the big farms food that is produced from the big farms, because they are all the same. Very many people are small farmers, so you find that the food is very good quality. So I was surprised here that there is a difference between organic food and the chemically produced food. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next one. Subscribe, and I love you.